Hey y'all, hope everyone's having a wonderful weekend. We just got a letter. That's right, it's inZOI's creator and director Kjun, and he's written us a new letter giving us a sneak peek into what June's update holds in store for us. And I think this one's really gonna be a crowd pleaser, so let's go over it together and let's have a chat about it. By the way, please don't forget to like the video. It takes a second, it's easy, it's free, and it helps my channel immensely actually. I appreciate you guys being here so much. Alright, let's dive right in. As always, I'll read you Kjun's own words. Hello creators, Kjun here. Before we dive in, I'd like to once again sincerely apologize to all the creators who were eagerly awaiting the May update. Moving forward, we'll do our best to share updates in a timely manner. inZOI's June update is scheduled for release on June 13th. That's Friday the 13th. And we're committed to making it one that's worth the wait. And boy, how is it? This update will include previously announced modding features, aka the mod kit, key features from the roadmap revealed during the showcase, other various new content additions, system improvements, and bug fixes. Here's a sneak peek at what you can expect to see. Updates to family and relationship systems. More ways to build families. Zois can now have children regardless of marital status. Guys, finally! One new method of doing so, adoption, was originally planned to have various prerequisites. I bet you 5 doubloons that prerequisite was having to be married. I am so glad they're doing away with that. And again, I'm just speculating here, but I'm pretty sure it had to be that. What else could it have been, right? Maybe even like a minimum amount of money in your Zoi's bank account, but definitely marital status was a prerequisite. So I'm so glad that that's not going to be a case that we have to argue about. Thank goodness. So Kjun continues, however, to allow players to form families more freely, we chose to simplify the system by minimizing the required conditions. Okay, so there are some conditions that have to be met. I wonder what those are going to be. In addition, you will be able to select a Zoi with your desired traits and have a child using their genetic information through medical procedures. This one is so major. I can't even believe it. So I hope they add like a clinic or a hospital. I would love that. And then the doctor career path. Come on, let's go, please. But how cool is this? So you can have a baby without even A, being married, or B, even being romantically involved with anyone. This is perfect. Let me know what you think. So we hope these features will give you the freedom to create families in your own way. And moving on, teenage romance. Teenage Zois can now engage in romantic interactions with one another. That said, looking back, I personally wish we could have made teenager and adult Zois appear more visually distinct from each other. Oh, why couldn't they? I guess, how would they make them look different? Other than the height adjustment, perhaps? I mean, young adult still looks pretty young. You can't tell them apart. I remember in one of my live streams, was it Jackson? Jackson Blue, right? My alien Zoi. I was trying to find him a romantic partner, and he was talking to what I just didn't realize at the time, a teenager, and I couldn't figure out why I couldn't get him to have any like romantic interactions with this Zoi until someone in the chat said, hey, maybe she's a teenager, and that's why those choices aren't coming up. And yeah, she was a teenager, so a little awkward, but yeah, they look like adults. You can't tell them apart. So I'm kind of sad he's saying that. It sounds like from what he's saying, it's not going to change, but oh man, I hope in the future when they have like maybe a larger team and they can dedicate some of them to start looking into that. I don't know, but I don't see that happening anytime soon, unfortunately. And this one's major as well. Romantic relationships with everyone. Finally, guys, you've been asking for this, and here it is, signed, stamped, delivered. A feature that was still in development at the time of early access release. ZOIs can now form romantic relationships with any other ZOI in the city, and that's regardless of gender or gender identity. There you have it. To enable this feature, go to the Create a ZOI screen and click the Change Gender Identity button to adjust your ZOI's settings. And you can also change their romantic interest. Sending the first text. Player ZOIs can now start conversations via text message. One of my longtime viewers actually asked me, can our ZOIs initiate the conversations via text message? And at the time I said I believe so, but apparently I was wrong because they're just now adding it. So my apologies, Dally. I was wrong. You couldn't do it. Kjun writes, while you won't be able to write custom messages, your ZOIs can send text to other ZOIs to make plans with them as their relationship grows. We hope to develop a feature someday that allows you to write your own messages as well. And if you recall, it says in development when you hover over the space to like type in a text. So hopefully they're working on it, and like Kjun says, someday we'll have the ability to just freely type a text message to another ZOI. I can't wait for that feature. And moving on, new items and creative tools. Over 20 new Character Studio assets added. New items for character customization have been added, including highly requested additions to hair-related assets, as well as new outfits and accessories. So this is where they start adding to Create a ZOI. And over 100 new furniture items added. More than 100 unique furniture items have been added, including items for kitchens, bedrooms, and babies. Yes, we need more for babies and kids. In addition to these features, we're also making overall improvements, both big and small, to sound settings, canvas, animation, simulation, and other parts of the game. Our team remains committed to listening to your feedback and working to deliver a better game experience. We hope the upcoming June 13th update makes your experience with inZOI even more enjoyable. Thank you again for your continued interest and support. Thank you, Kjun. Bravo! That's how you do it. The June update is going to be quite robust. I mean, it's definitely something that's going to add some much needed gameplay improvements, I think. And I definitely want to hear your thoughts on this one. Let's compare Kjun's sneak peek to the 2025 inZOI roadmap. We covered this a few months ago in this video here. Kjun shared the roadmap and all the content and gameplay updates they have planned for this year. And guys, this is just the start. Remember, Kjun has a lot of plans for inZOI. He was estimating, if you recall, that it would take like 10 years to get inZOI to a point where he feels he can call it complete. And remember, they have plans to maintain this game for at least 20 years. So when I say this is just the start, it truly is. We have tons of content that's coming to this game. So let's look at the roadmap. It says May here, but remember it's delayed 2 weeks, so it's Friday the 13th now. That's going to be update number 1, as you see here. So we're getting the mod kit, and if you don't know what that is, please check out this video here. It goes over the mod kit, and it also goes over the whole 2025 modding roadmap. And I'll have all the links to the reference videos in the description box for you. And they have changes to weight and muscle adjustment. He didn't mention it in this letter, but it's in the roadmap, so I'm hoping that's still coming as well. Remember, this letter is just a sneak peek, so it's not covering everything. And that changes to weight, muscle adjustment, that's, I guess, if your ZOI overeats or undereats, or if they exercise regularly. I can't wait to see that. That's definitely going to add to more dynamic gameplay. And in-game cheat codes. I know a lot of you have been asking for that, so hopefully that's still coming as well. And the relationship improvements, like we said already, your Zois can finally find love regardless of their romantic interest or gender identities. And also, if your Zoi is not romantically interested or just wants to remain single, you can now still have a baby if you go to a clinic to get what I'm assuming is artificial insemination or IVF even. So that's definitely a major update. And again, I still really hope they add hospitals or at least a clinic. It's probably gonna be a rabbit hole, so definitely don't expect everything all at once. But I hope at least it's a rabbit hole and not just a phone call and then poof, magic happens. But I'll tell you what, I'll finally have the ability to start the 100 baby challenge. I tried it once in The Sims, didn't get very far. I just gave up, but now I'm up for the challenge. Let's do it. I'm gonna need your help though, because coming up with that many baby names, I don't think I could do that. So I definitely need your help with that one. I wonder how long that would take to complete. Probably a long time. We'll see. We'll see. And then the teenage romance, again, I love that they're adding that. Still kind of sad that teenagers and adults always look identical and you can't really distinguish them. But again, it doesn't seem like they're going to change that anytime soon, but I still have hope for the future. So we'll see on that one as well. Adoption systems, so many have been waiting for that. So we're finally getting that in the June update. Build mode improvements and new furniture, 100 unique furniture pieces. That's way more than I thought. And there's still more furniture and KreatorZoi improvements that are coming the rest of this year. So already starting off with a banger, I can't believe we're getting 100 new pieces. And like I said, KreatorZoi, we're getting 20, was it? 20 new character studio assets added, including hair related assets, and that's been highly requested. So very pleased with that. Can't wait to see what they're actually giving us. And then the outfits. So let me know what you think, guys. I can't wait to read your comments. I'm really excited about this. This is the first major update in the roadmap, and it's already looking fantastic. I'm so happy to read this, especially since it's addressing a lot of the highly requested changes. So I'm just happy. I'm happy they're finally addressing a lot of this. And we're gonna cover all of this when it comes out. Also, guys, don't forget that the mod kit AMA will be released on June 9th. So that's Monday, June 9th. So this time around, they're not holding a live AMA like they did the last time, which I loved, by the way. This time, it's just a written format. So they had a Google form that you submitted your questions related to modding, and that deadline's already passed. It was from May 29th to June 1st. So they're just going over all the submissions right now. They're collecting the most frequently asked questions and also the ones that they think are, you know, good questions, unique questions to answer for the community. And then they're going to release question and answer in a written format on June 9th. So as soon as that's released, I'll make a video covering that. And again, don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you like receiving inZOI news and updates and just talking about the game in general. I do live streams as well. My schedule's a little crazy right now, so I haven't been doing them, but I will plan to do those in the future, especially if we do the 100 baby challenge. So again, definitely subscribe, stay tuned, stay happy, stay safe, I love you, and as always, enjoy!